David McIntyre, The Hidden Life of Prayer, in today's English and with a study guide. Written by Godlipress team. Narrated by Godlipress team. Introduction. Much has been written on prayer from almost every angle possible. Visiting a Christian bookshop and searching under this topic will give you an overdose of titles from which to choose. Even David McIntyre agrees that perhaps we are spoilt for choice. So, why is this one necessary? In his own words, he says, "It seems to me that there is still room for one in which an appeal may be taken, steadily, and from every point to life, to the experience of God's saints." He wrote a number of other books, but he is best known for the volume you are holding in your hands right now, The Hidden Life of Prayer. This one shines as a beacon across the ages. It stacks up alongside the other great classics that pastors, teachers, and serious Christians go to for inspiration, guidance, and help. It's the reason for publishing an updated version of this timeless work. If there were one sentence to encapsulate McIntyre's strong motivation for us to learn how and when to pray, it would be from his own words. No duty is more earnestly impressed on us in Scripture than the duty of continual communion with Him. He doesn't make any attempt to explain the mechanics and the mysteries of how prayer works, other than to accept that it is a vital part of the Christian life, vital enough that without it you will not mature or grow closer to God. What he does do, in his academic style, is draw from the incredible background of others who have tried, failed, and learned its secrets. His angle is that it is best to learn from those experienced enough to have walked the same path and succeeded. Possibly, another reason why this small book stands above the rest that have been written on the same subject is that his approach is not entirely intellectual or just biblically based. He doesn't just quote verses and use as many examples of other prominent Christians as possible. Rather, he writes from experience. His own life has often been commended as one that was spent on its knees before the throne. Between the many great men of God that fill these pages, we find McIntyre's personal commitment and passion for prayer shining through. We can sense his passion and his desire to stay in the upper room. As a result, McIntyre's small book on the secret place of prayer and the treasures we find there has become a timeless classic. In this new edition, we have done our best to bring the same heart and passion into our modern era by adjusting outdated phrases and words.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?